go home and memorize 1 through 3. And they're going to say, okay, now go back and memorize 4 through 6. And they will instill it and they go over and over. So in this class, my goal is to introduce it to you. And it's not for you to memorize, even though you're going to memorize it. It's obviously more important for you to incorporate it into your sales process. So memorization is okay, but it means nothing if you don't apply it. You know, make it a habit. Because mostly what you do right now, the way you sell, did you know it's habit. It's habit you've developed. 95% of what we do in life as adults is habit. And do you know how to change a habit? How to create a new habit?
It takes 30 days.
It takes on average about 21 days. Some people a little bit longer, some people a little bit shorter. But on an average of 21 days of doing something over and over and over again for 21 days, you can create a new habit. And that habit is now processed into your processing system, as it were. And it makes you to who you are. Because everything we do is habit. From the moment you wake up, the way you tie your shoes is the same way you learned since you were 5 or 6 years old. If you use a little bunny ear loops, I bet you still use that today. You know? The way you put on your belt, the same direction, it's the same direction you do it all the time. You don't ever go the opposite direction. The way you drive to work, you take the same route, and it's habit. That's why when you don't have to go to work that day and you're not thinking, you're halfway driving to work and you're like, oh, why did I get off that exit? I wasn't supposed to go that way. You know? 95% of what you do is habit. And so knowing that, it's about developing new habits and new strategies. So it's about making these part of your sales technique. So let's talk about it. What's Dazzling does at number 1?
Have a written goal.
Have a written goal every day. Let me ask you this question. How many people here have goals? Good, okay. Now, put your hands down. Let me ask you the second question. Honestly, how many of you have goals, but you have those clearly defined goals written down? Okay.